Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the basketball edition of the Huddle. I'm Ruth Lang here with sports editor Mike Brown. And Mike, it's an exciting time. We're kind of down to the wire in tournament time. We got two area teams left. That's the West Branch girls and the St. Thomas Aquinas boys.
Yeah, Ruth, this is what they play the game for. You know, year after year we talk about the goal of getting to Columbus, and we already have one team there, and another team's at the doorstep of getting there. So it doesn't get much better than this, and it was a lot of fun last week to take in those games. And I think the sky is the limit for these teams. I think they have a chance to really do something.
Tell us about maybe some of the challenges or that you're expecting this weekend for the matchups.
Right. Well, the West Branch girls, they're making their third appearance in a state tournament. Now, this particular group is making their first appearance, but this is West Branch's third in the history of their school. And they won the state title back in 2004, and they were a state semifinalist in 1996-97. So this particular group, I took in their regional final last Saturday at Barberton. And they had a really good win, 50-30 over Geneva, and had balanced scoring in that game. Kaylee Manning, Melinda Trimmer, Paven Heath all had good games in that game, and I think that's what it's going to take in the state semifinal. They'll play Toledo Rogers on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock at Ohio State's Value City Arena, Ruth. And Toledo Rogers is a team that has, from what we understand, 5 AAU girls basketball players that all play at the same school. And they are 5 committed Division I scholarship athletes on that team, which is amazing when you think about it. I mean, that's just amazing. So,
West Branch has Trimmer. She's committed to Kent State and
Youngstown State. Yeah, and the other thing too, I think that people were kind of overlooking. I think the top player for Toledo Rogers got hurt in their regional final last week, and from what we're hearing, she will not play in the state semifinal, and she is definitely their leader, their leading scorer, one of their top rebounders, and I believe she pretty much is their vocal leader from what I'm hearing too. So we'll have to see how that plays out. If that could be, obviously I would think that has to help West Branch and something like that when the other team loses their top player. But again, there's so many outside dynamics go in when you get to state. How do you handle the emotion of being at state and things like that? Do you get off to a good start? If you get off to a good start, I think that really helps you. Sometimes you can get starstruck at state, and before you know it, you can, so hopefully, that won't happen. But I think both teams have great chances too.
And now for the boys, St. Thomas, they're in the regional final on Friday as well.
Yeah, and I got a chance to take in their regional semifinal win against Warren JFK on Tuesday night, and that was a struggle because St. Tom had beat them 2 times in the regular season, one time by almost 30 points, and that game was about a 3 or 4 point difference late on Tuesday night, and it goes back to the old adage: it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. It really is. But St. Tom, Mr. Paul got it going. He led all scores for St. Tom. He had 25 points, 5 3-pointers in that game. That was a beautiful shot, nice backspin on his 3-pointer. And he pretty much rallied that team, and they got it done. And so they are going to be playing for a regional championship on Friday night, Ruth, and it'll be a D4 regional championship. And they're going to be facing a Tuscarora Central Catholic team that has really come on. This team knocked off Berlin Highland, which many of us felt probably would be the team that would get to the regional that St. Tom would have to get by. Well, Tuskegee Central Catholic knocked off Berlin Highland. So this is going to be a great regional final, I think. It's just going to be a fantastic matchup.
Now, do you see them going to Columbus again?
Yeah, I think if I had to handicap this game, I'd say yeah, because again, we go back to the experience factor. St. Tom was at state last year, was a state runner-up. They've been to a regional title game, won it last year in the same facility. It's a different team, but I think they've been there. They know how to handle the emotion of something like this, and I think that's a huge advantage. I really do. And they have 4 of their 5 starters back this year from that state final team from last year, which is huge.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the review will be there covering. We'll be covering it online on Twitter at AllRevSports. We'll be covering it, I'm sure, on our website, www.the-review.com, and also in the paper. So until next time, we'll see you on the court.